Hell's Kitchen is a dream come true for every aspiring chef. Yes, it can of course be miserable at times, dealing with the pressure of Gordon Ramsay's standards and living in an extremely stressful environment 24/7, but you can't deny the experience a chef gets from Hell's Kitchen. Learning from the best chef in the world, cooking in a fine dining restaurant, making dishes for world-class chefs, and of course, the chance to win $250,000 along with an executive chef position at one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. Due to this amazing prize, chefs are indeed willing to go through the torture that is Hell's Kitchen to have this potential dream come true, and will not give up no matter how hard it gets. But sometimes, Hell's Kitchen is simply too much for certain chefs to handle, and they throw in the towel in the absolute most shocking of ways. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today, we'll be looking at the most insane rage quits in Hell's Kitchen history. From frontrunners quitting, to chefs giving Gordon Ramsay a piece of their mind on the way out, these quits left the fans at home watching stunned in disbelief, and some of these quits are still considered the most shocking moments in the show's 20-season history. Before we begin, if you enjoy fun Hell's Kitchen content like this, then please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, as this is the only place to find HK content like this on YouTube. With that said, let's get into the most insane rage quits in Hell's Kitchen history.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
The first ever rage quit was truly a shocker, especially after America had been introduced to Gordon Ramsay for the first time. In the first couple episodes of season 1, Gordon Ramsay proved he was no nonsense when it came to running the kitchen, insulting chefs left and right, and even insulting the customers.
But right now we're about 7 tables behind.
That doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, right. Can I just say you do all for me either? What do you want me to? You do nothing for me either.
So, it was all that more insane when Jeff talked back to the already legendary Gordon Ramsay in a fit of rage before quitting the show 3 episodes into the series.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter. Hey, you're not a cook either.
You're an asshole.
What was that? What did you just say?
What did you say? Okay.
You don't like me. I don't know what to tell you. You're an asshole.
That's not cool, Jeff.
Send my ass home. I've had enough of it.
Go, please. Very quickly. 2 seconds. Jeff will not be returning to Hell's Kitchen.
Jeff really lost my respect because he'd crack because somebody was yelling at him. I'm not about to walk off because somebody yelled at me too much.
This right away proved that you have to be mentally tough and really want that head chef spot, because if your head's not 100% into this journey, then Gordon Ramsay and Hell's Kitchen will eat you alive. And Jeff proved very early on in the show's franchise that some chefs with thin skin simply don't have what it takes to survive Hell's Kitchen, no matter how great the prize truly is.
Jeff, well, I had to laugh at the end when he called me an arsehole. I've been called far worse than that.
Andrew is often considered one of the biggest douchebags to ever enter Hell's Kitchen, and one of the creepiest as well, as his signature dish is still very eerie to this day.
What is that?
A steak tartare. And I guess the inspiration from that came from the fact that I've raised and butchered my own animals. And I like to eat them raw.
Are you some form of Hell's Kitchen Hannibal Lecter?
Maybe. Then I can start butchering animals, which is what I like to do.
But the reason why Andrew is so hated among Hell's Kitchen fans is due to his insane quit in episode 2 of season 7. On the Garner station that night, Andrew made a simple mistake, and Ramsay called him out for it. No big deal, right? I mean, this happens to everyone. Well, after one simple mistake and getting an earful from Ramsay, Andrew had enough, to the point where he left Hell's Kitchen after getting yelled at one time, even leaving his shoes in the restaurant on the way out.
There's our mashed potato. There you go. Don't add it! Oh no.
Why?
You put the thick stuff in, you add the runny to it.
That was a brilliant idea, Chef.
That's a brilliant idea, Chef. That's not gonna make any ounce of difference there. It's gone.
That's not true.
Man, this guy, damn, he's just crazy.
I'm losing my temper with you. Say that again.
So now I've got to take it out of the
Yeah,
saute.
come here, you. Get out. Yeah, get out. You got no respect, and you know what? You're a joke to the industry. Yeah, that's what you are.
What are you doing here?
I'm walking out the damn door. What does it look like I'm doing? That man asked me to leave, and you expect me to stay here?
I don't know how many people which would be willing to be in your shoes now.
You know what? They can take my shoes, Jake. Look, I don't need this. I'm walking out these doors. You know, whatever. I don't really care what Chef Ramsay thinks of me. I'm done. You have a nice day.
It still amazes me to this day that someone could enter Hell's Kitchen and then rage quit after making one mistake, and then to call out Ramsay and disrespect his restaurant? Absolutely insane, and it's a shame this man was casted in the first place. Number 3 may not technically count as a quit, but I think you might as well call it that after what transpired in the second service of Hell's Kitchen Rookies vs. Veterans. Jen of all people was given a second chance in Hell's Kitchen after a 14-season hiatus, the longest gap between seasons in Hell's Kitchen history. Jen was quite the personality in season 4, as she had a big mouth and wasn't afraid to let her opinions be known. And well, her big mouth caught up to her big time in season 18. After Ramsay called her out for not sending up enough leaks, Jen was adamant that she did indeed send up enough leaks. This caused Ramsay to pull out the leaks from the past. However, instead of realizing her mistake, Jen unbelievably accused Ramsay of sabotaging her. Yes, you heard that right.
I gave you the creamy leek, chef. Okay, you need more.
Hey, all of you, run up here with me a minute. I'm short of the duck garnish. I've got one portion out there and barely a third of the next.
You just pulled that from under there, chef. You threw that under there. I gave you enough leeks. You trying to clown me up in here right now?
Come here, you.
No, you trying to clown me in here right now. I gave you the leek, chef.
All of you, come here. All of you, come here. All of you. Take your apron off and get out.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry about it.
Front door.
At the end of the day, you lying, chef.
Yeah.
You trying to sabotage me.
Really? Where?
You set me up. I'm steady bringing you
Who set you up?
Chef, and you throw the pan
You're
on
making an excuse. You're lying.
Have a good one, chef. I'm giving you your
Smart
food,
what?
Chef, but you're not going to keep this
Bull. Get out.
Nothing.
Get out.
Again, while she was technically ejected, I think we can all agree that Jen was done with the competition, just like Ramsay was done with her. It's a shame Jen waited over 10 years to get a second chance of a lifetime, only to throw it all away due to her poor attitude.
I'm going home wishing I would have said more. I wish I would have told him to take that blue chef jacket and stuff it so far up his ass he started coughing out blueberries. That's what the hell I wish I would have told him.
At number 2 is a quit that still shocks me to this day. A quit that I couldn't believe was actually happening when watching the season live 8 years ago. For the preview of the 18th episode of season 12, it was hyped that this episode would produce one of the most dramatic exits in Hell's Kitchen history. Well, for once, the previews didn't actually BS us. Joy was an absolute standout in season 12, not making one mistake the entire season after her poor premiere episode. And given that she was in the prime of her life and showed good leadership all season, she was far and away the front runner heading into the final 5. Things unfortunately got off to a rough start for her, but that's okay. I mean, Joy even said herself she's a fighter. She'll respond well, make it past this round, and go on to win season 12.
One thing I don't do is give up. I'm done.
You're done.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Boy, stop.
I'm done with this.
What a selfish attitude. One thing wrong and you run away. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, you're not telling me. No, you're not. You're arguing. Hey, I know you're done. It shows in your cooking. Get out. Unbelievable.
Wow, simply wow. In my opinion, the most shocking quit in the show's history, as Joy was almost a certain lock to win the season, but as Jason put it, she quit over a fish. It just goes to show how one's judgment can be clouded in the heat of the moment, and unfortunately, Joy will forever be remembered as a quitter as opposed to a winner. And yet, despite the insanity of it all, that's still not the most insane quit ever. We all know what number 1 is, as it's not just the most shocking moment in Hell's Kitchen history, but it just may be the most famous moment as well. After the second service of season 6, Ramsay asked Joseph for the usual 2 nominees, and well, I'll just leave this meme here to explain how insane Joseph's reaction was to this question.
Who's the first nominee for the men?
They can speak for themselves, but they know who they are. We sat down as a group, let everyone pick each other, you know? No peer pressure. We're men.
Just, what do you want, a medal?
What do you want me to say?
I ask the questions, you give the answers.
That shit, dog. I ain't here for that. Let's go step outside, mother. You want to talk about fighting?
I asked you one simple question, and you couldn't answer me. And then you want to get all tough and up close and personal. You've got no respect.
No respect.
Now get out.
You.
Watch the step.
Simply an insane moment in not just Hell's Kitchen, but all of reality TV. The fact that a chef literally went toe-to-toe with Chef Ramsay, resulting in actual security, is something we will never see ever again, as even people like Jen and Andrew didn't come close to fighting like Joseph did. It's a moment that will forever live on in the Hell's Kitchen landscape, and is easily the most insane quit in Hell's Kitchen history.
I ain't no bitch.
What?
I'm not no bitch.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more unique Hell's Kitchen content like this, then please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below on which quit was the most shocking and insane to you. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.